My project name is called SmartRAM. SmartRAM is a non-cash platform for clients to transact with a bureau de change. It is a bridge which links client transaction between the mobile money site and the bureau de change, where a client can transact online and get cash over the counter. So for example, a client can be in a busy situation, like for example right now, and you do not have the time to go to a bureau and make that cash over the counter. So you can easily go on the app, you order, you buy dollar or euro using the application. The currency will be saved on the wallet, and then you can later on go to the bureau and collect cash over the counter. Yes. Actually, on the technical side, I've learned a lot, especially during the Zoom meetings which we are having with Zicta, Airtel, where we are being advised on how to go about like data protection, running of the servers, and how best it can be made, like partnering with already established institutions, like for example Airtel, because Airtel is, for me, Airtel mobile money side is what I'll be working with to link the bureau de change with the mobile money side. So when it comes to security and infrastructure, I actually learned a lot. I was impressed with the things that I was taught during the Zoom meeting. Yes. So actually, I would thank Zicta. I really thank Zicta for even giving me this opportunity to learn, to go through this process. And otherwise, I wouldn't have had this process, learning the things which I've learned, if not for Zicta. I would plainly put it that way. And it's not just winning the competition, but it's gaining knowledge. The more knowledge you gain, the more experience you gain, the more you learn and the more you improve on basically generally anything you're doing. So for me, the experience I've had with Zicta has been valuable. That's how I would put it.
We're building a startup called Bargain Bay. So what Bargain Bay does is that we virtualize and simulate marketplaces, which means we are actually turning these marketplaces, the physical marketplaces such as Kasumbalesa, Soweto Market, Chisokone, all these markets around the country, and turning them into an app. So this app will allow businesses and household consumers to buy from the app directly, indirectly from the vendor. So we're also empowering the vendors to move from physical vendors to digital merchants, which will also expand their market and interact with businesses and consumers around the country. What we mean by simulating is that we are going to allow the vendors themselves to dictate the prices on the app, which allows businesses to have the look and feel of the Soweto market, but actually doing it from their houses. So the app will be competitive because there's no one price in the marketplace. So it will be competitive and consumers can pick from which vendor they want to buy from in the marketplace from their phone. My experience with the Zicta 2022 innovation program was quite exciting. They helped us walk through a number of things. We discussed with business experts and industry experts, that is. And they taught us on a lot of things, from pitching, from branding, from marketing, all those things. So my experience was, on a personal level, my experience was 5 out of 5.
I'm representing a project called FarmPay. And with FarmPay, what we have done is that we've created a solution, a platform, which helps B2B players. In this case, companies that are into contract farming. They do things like running an outdoor scheme for farmers, or rather you are doing aggregation in the sense that you're buying commodity from farmers. And how this would look like, think of Company X, right? Company X has got farmers on the ground, maybe 3,000 farmers that grow cowpeas on their behalf, or they are simply growing vegetables. And what they do is that they give these farmers farm inputs on credit. And after a period of growing these products, they harvest them, bring them back to the company buys them back, pays the farmer, and the company sells them out to any off-taker. What our technology will come and do is that it will help this Company X literally digitize this whole entire process, from registering the farmers that are going to be part of the farming scheme and collecting the loans and the contracts to actually digitize them as well. All extension activity that is happening between the farmer and the organization is also lodged for every single day. This is to be able to provide traceability. And when it's time to buy back from the farmer the commodity that they have grown, the organization can use a system to pay those farmers using mobile money. As you and I know, most of the smallholder farmers, 80% of them out there, do not have bank accounts, but they are working on things like mobile money. At least they have a small feature phone. So in this case, when a farmer brings their products to the organization, maybe 10 bags of cowpeas as harvest, it will be weighed and they'll indicate how much they need to be paid, and the organization will simply indicate that in the system. And the financial controller, when he has approved for everybody who has been lodged in for that day, he simply clicks a single button on the system and all farmers would have received their payments for that farming season. And the money will be sitting on their simple smartphone. They don't even need to walk to any bank anywhere, and they can go and withdraw it to their nearest booth in their village. This is what we've been able to do, and we are seeing farmers smile. I am so privileged and glad to be part of this year's opportunity of entrepreneurs and innovators who are called in by Zicta, and also sponsors like Airtel and everyone else who's on the list of people that are putting in effort to see that us as young people in the country are growing in our understanding of technology and business. Because one of the critical issues that I enjoy about this program is obviously the fact that it's a conversation about being able to commercialize the solutions that you have. And when I was thinking about coming back to this program, I was thinking of the fact that we have this product that we have created, and it's a solution that we know a lot of people need, but what's the best place where we can be able to understand how we could be able to make money in the future with it? And that is how projects are becoming sustainable and not just tech activities that you're having fun with, but solutions that people can use. So it's exciting to learn that. For me, that's one of the biggest lessons I take out of this program, that this is a solution that not only be a tech solution or digital solution, but it is really helping real people, and people can actually be willing to pay for it. So thank you very much, Zicta, Airtel, and everyone else who's on board.
I and my colleagues, Muida and Simate, are developing a project which is called the time-controlled traffic lights. So the whole idea of our project is to decongest the traffic jams that we usually experience. I'm sure we've ever encountered a situation whereby you are in a lane which is congested and the opposite lane is not congested. But despite of that, the time that the lights are giving ways to the lanes is just the same. So the time interval do not change. So in short, the current traffic lights that we are using right now is fixed time traffic lights. Yes. So our project is going to use a microcontroller that is going to be connected to a real-time clock in order to program the traffic lights in the way that they give time to the lane that is more congested and lesser time to the lanes that are not congested, according to the time of the day. Yes. Zicta Innovation Program has really helped us in our journey of coming up with the idea and developing the idea we have. We've learned a lot of things through Zicta Innovation Program, which is one of them is how to register our businesses, how to protect our projects, how to pitch our projects, how to come up with the budgets of our projects, and many more things. So we are very much grateful for the opportunity that was given to us, and we look forward to work with Zicta and other sponsors, Zicta, Airtel, and other sponsors of the project. Thank you so much.
I'm the CEO and founder of Doctor Alert, a platform which enables you to talk to a doctor from the comfort of your own home. You now have access to medical care via video, chat, and text. Not only can you talk to a doctor online, you also have the ability to talk to therapists as well. Mental health is a concern in the country, and we are solving a problem for that. We've got access to pregnancy care, as well as the ability for you to actually find the nearest medical care in your premises. You also have access to basically local pharmacies. You actually be able to order medicine using the platform and it's delivered directly to your doorstep. There are other aspects to it as well. You now have the ability for you to ask a question, and then doctors are able to answer those questions for free on our platform. It's a new way of doing things, and it's actually a new way of doing medical care in Zambia.